Why YouTube? Why YouTube? Why do we choose YouTube to put videos on? Why not Facebook? Why not LinkedIn? LinkedIn's kind of hot right now. Why not Instagram stories or IGTV? Why YouTube? We're going to talk about it today. Thanks for joining me today. My name's Jason. I run a channel on YouTube called Ham Radio 2.0, which at the time of this recording has just under 60,000 subscribers, somewhere in there, and has been growing by about 500-ish subscribers a week for the past several months. And on the channel that you're watching right now, I'm going to tell you how I grew my channel about ham radio, which is a topic you might not have ever heard of, into one that has almost 60,000 subscribers. So on this channel, we're going to talk about why you should be on YouTube right now, how to grow a YouTube channel if that interests you, and different kind of niches that you can choose to go along the way. So I'm glad you've joined us today. So why YouTube? The basic premise is, the basic answer is because YouTube is a search engine. Okay, YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, second only to Google, and Google owns YouTube. So have you ever gone to Google and like search for a term and you notice that at the top of the search page, once you enter something into the search term, like let's say backyard barbecue, into that page that comes up after you search, there's usually videos somewhere close to the top of that page. Well, that's because YouTube is owned by Google, and Google wants to direct you to both their search engine and to YouTube, which they own. And it's a great way to utilize the search option in both across both platforms. About 60% of all of the searches performed on YouTube is a how-to type search. In other words, people go there to try to solve problems. How to barbecue duck, how to cook chicken in a certain way, how to cook jerk chicken, how to cook this kind of chicken. You know, I talk about cooking channels a lot because I'd love to know how to cook better, but I don't. So in the instance of amateur radio, you know, how to program a DMR radio, how to write a code plug, how to program an IC7000, how to program an FT891, something like that. And you can search all kinds of good stuff on YouTube. I searched one time for how to take how to change the spark plugs in a 2005 Ford Escape, which my wife was driving at the time, and it's a sideways mounted engine, so that means three of the spark plugs are in the front and three of the spark plugs are in the back behind everything. So I had to take the entire manifold, intake manifold, off of the car to change the spark plugs. Well, where did I go to find out how to do that? YouTube. So YouTube is a search engine, and the greatest thing about it being a search engine is that a year from now, 5 years from now, several more years than that, 7, 8, 10 years from now, those videos still come up. I challenge you, go into your Facebook timeline, go into your Facebook page or group if you have a Facebook page or group, and search for a video that was posted this time last year. Search for a video that was posted at Christmas of 2019, Christmas of 2018, Christmas of 2015. Search for a New Year's video from 2014 or 2015 or even 2019. You can find them. They are there. You'll have to scroll way down depending on how much activity the group or the page gets. So you can find them and they are there, but it takes a lot of digging and it takes a lot of time, and most people don't want to spend that time. YouTube's not a timeline like a Facebook page is a time, or a Facebook profile, personal profile is a timeline. Even a Facebook page is a timeline. A LinkedIn profile is a timeline. A Twitter feed and an Instagram feed, those are timelines. So latest stuff is always at the top, and then you scroll down a bit and see what happened yesterday and the day before last week. Once you get to a certain point, it kind of gets old. It's like, okay, well, I could keep scrolling and go back 6 months, but my goodness, I may never find that video again. And of course, in Facebook, you can, you know, there's save video features that you can get, but it's challenging. It's more challenging to find videos on Facebook and on LinkedIn and on Twitter and all these other places. YouTube is a search engine. They are basically there forever, or until the demise of YouTube, if that ever happens. But not that I want that to happen. You know, I think YouTube is a great platform. That's why I have this channel. That's why I have other channels on it. So it's a great place for you to put up a video today that people may get value from for years to come. 6 months from now, 12 months from now. I put up my very first video on my YouTube, on my ham radio channel in 2014. This was even before I decided to start the channel and grow it to where it is today. I put up a video about how to program a certain radio, and I went back several, and I kind of forgot about it. And I went back several months later, and it had like 2,000 views, and I'm like, 2,000 people have watched my video? What? What is that? That video right now is still there. It still looks just as terrible as it did when I started, because I would hold cue card. I wrote down my website on a piece of paper, and I'd hold it in front of the camera when I was talking. It was all shot from my smartphone. I never showed my face. I was behind the camera without a microphone, talking into the ambient camera on the smartphone. And it's just an ugly video, but I keep it up there because, number one, it's almost got 100,000 views on it as of today, as of this month. And also, I like to see where I've come from. I like to see how I've grown. I like to see what changes I have implemented. You will grow. You will find that you learn things by doing on YouTube. Okay? If you grow, if you get 1% better with every video, then you will find you don't want your videos today to be as good as they are 2 or 3 years from now. Okay, if you've been on YouTube for a while and you're recording videos today that look just like your videos from 2 or 3 years ago, that means you haven't grown. So give yourself room to grow. Growth is a good thing. Put up a video today, look at it next month, you're like, I could do that better. Do another video. Do one part better on that video. Next month, do another video. Do another part better. So, but you'll always be able to go back and find those videos because YouTube is a search engine and it works very well for how-to videos and instructional videos and educational videos, and sometimes just fun tinker around videos also. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Let me know in the comments below what kind of videos you would like to see upcoming on this channel, and we'll catch you next week.